Finding the value of m where the simultaneous equations has infinite solutions. Now these types of questions come up every now and then in the mathematics exams, so you need to know how to approach these questions. For a simultaneous equation to have infinite solutions, then two conditions need to be met. The first condition is that the gradient of the lines must be the same, and the second condition is that the y-intercepts of the lines must also be the same. Now the first step in solving these questions is to make y the subject, and so rearranging the first equation, we're going to get y is equal to 1 plus 2x, and then divide by m, and we want to write this as fractions with two terms. And now rearranging the second equation, we're going to get 2y is equal to m plus 3x plus 2m, and then dividing both sides by 2, this is going to be m plus 3x plus 2m, and then each of these divide by 2. Once we have y the subject for both of the equations, what we do is equate the gradient of each line. This is the coefficient of the x term. And so doing this, we're going to get 2 over m is equal to m plus 3 over 2. From here, we just solve for the values of m. So cross multiplying, we're going to get m squared plus 3m, and this is going to equal 2 times 2, which is 4. Rearranging this, this is going to be m squared plus 3m minus 4 is equal to 0. We now have a quadratic, and so factorizing this, we're going to get m plus 4 times m minus 1 is equal to 0, which means then the value of m is equal to minus 4, or the value of m is equal to 1. This means when m is equal to any of these two values, the gradient of the lines are going to be the same, which satisfies the first condition. Then what we need to do is find for which of these values will the y-intercept of the lines will be the same. The y-intercept of the lines are going to be these values. And so if we sub in m is equal to 1 into the first y-intercept, this is going to equal 1 over 1, which is equal to 1. And if we sub this into the second y-intercept, then the second y-intercept, this is equal to m, and so this is just also going to equal to 1. And so for this value of m, both conditions are going to be met. Therefore, when the value of m is equal to 1, we're going to have an infinite number of solutions. You could also test out the value of m when m is equal to minus 4, but notice that the question asks for a value of m, which means that there's only one value, and so m can only be 1. Now that you know how to answer this question, try out this Maths Methods exam question from the 2022 Exam 1 paper. It was worth 3 marks and only 36% of the students got 4 marks. Try this and see how you go. And if you want to see the solutions, just log into the Maths Methods Club. And once you're logged in, go to the year menu and select 2022, go down to exam number, choose exam 1, and then go to question number and choose question 3, and then click on filter. This is then going to instantly show you the video solutions to this exam question. Once you've learned how to answer this correctly, then try out all the other simultaneous questions asked in the previous methods exams. To do this, just reset the filter, and then go to algebra, and then from algebra, select simultaneous equations, and then click on filter again. This is then going to filter all the past mathematics exam questions related to just solving simultaneous equations for unique, infinite, or no solutions. You can see that they come up every now and then. So go through each of these questions. That way, you're going to be ready to answer these types of questions in your Saxon exams and hopefully get full marks.